Hey fellow cooks, today's a video reviewing latte art and more specifically how different types of milk and milk alternatives can have an impact on it. In this quick video I'll show you 3 different pours, one with whole milk, the second with Barista Edition Oat, and the third Barista Edition Almond. With whole milk being the OG, milk alternatives try their best to mimic how whole milk behaves when it's steamed and poured into espresso. Now it's important to clarify that different baristas have their preferences on what their favorite and least favorite milks to work with are, so take what I'm going to share with you with a little bit of a grain of salt. Alright, first up it's whole milk. It's the milk I learned how to do latte art with, and I'm willing to bet the favorite for most baristas to use when trying latte art. My pouring when this shot seemed to favor the right side of the cup, not my best, but you can get a baseline understanding here of how the milk behaves. Note the 4 stacks of the tulip, good contrast with the crema of the espresso, and a microfoam top that is free of large bubbles. Okay, next up is oat. If I had to choose a milk substitute to pour drinks with and consume myself other than whole milk, this would probably be the one. The specific brand of oat milk I'm using here is a Barista Edition. As I mentioned earlier, this simply means that ingredients are added to the milk to help it perform like regular dairy when steaming and pouring. Other than my art also being lopsided here, I'm consistently happy with how oat performs. It isn't impossible for me to mirror a lot of the art that I do with regular milk. The one thing I generally notice though with oat is that I cannot get the same microfoam texture. You can see here in the photo some relatively large bubbles on the surface. Last and least in my books, almond. I'm not a particular fan of how almond tastes, nor do I like working with it like I do dairy and oat. Like the oat milk, this is also a Barista Edition, meaning that it also has ingredients added to it to help it perform like regular dairy. I find it generally harder for me to control the size and shape of my markings when laying down almond latte art. There's definitely room for improvement for me, but like I said, this milk is by far the hardest of the 3 for me to work with. Well, that does it for a quick introduction into different milks for espresso drinks. If you have any questions about anything coffee related or want to learn more, check out the What Eric Made socials, Facebook and Instagram at What Eric Made, or my website directly at whatericmade.com. See you guys next time.